What's up guys, Caleb here, and today I have a very different but very interesting video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the 3 different phases of minifigure heads, when they were made, and why they're so different, and why they needed to be changed or changed to be made. I do also want to say I'm sorry for the delay in videos in the past few days. I've been pretty busy, but unfortunately the Mandalorian manga is getting delayed, so it's going to be coming out a bit later than I was expecting, and I'm sorry about that, but it hopefully will be coming out rather soon. We'll see. But let's get to the point. The main point is that in the many years of LEGO, there have been 3 different phases of minifigure heads, and I'm calling this Phase 1, calling this Phase 2, and calling this Phase 3. So we can just say that to be easy for now. Now, I wanted to get this in a Phase 3, but unfortunately, LEGO literally does not make these smiley faces in a Phase 3. Only Phase 1, but all of these normal classic smiley faces are in a Phase 2. All of the ones in my collection are in a Phase 2, which I found very, very interesting. So, basically, in the past years, Phase 1 is the simple classic faces. They didn't really change anything, and they were just the classic faces that got abandoned in the 80s, I want to say. So, Phase 1 was just like the original classic minifig face. Phase 2, I believe, got introduced in the 80s, and it was very, very different because, as you can see, there's a stud on top of Phase 1, and that's the only sort of thing that's on Phase 1. I was very lucky enough to find one of these from one of my friends, and so I borrowed it from them, and so this is the stud on top of Phase 1. However, Phase 2 has a hole in it, and as you can see, the hole has about 3 lines going through it, and you may ask, oh, what is this for? I have heard that Phase 2 heads are for if a baby or a child chokes on it, then air can still get through the minifigure head, which I found very, very interesting. I did not know that, so it actually goes all the way through to the bottom of the head, and so if it gets lodged in a baby's like air vent or breathing thing, then they can still breathe through it because of the hole. So they wouldn't be able to do that in Phase 1 or Phase 3, but Phase 2 is a more child-friendly approach to LEGO. Now, Phase 3 is sort of like a mix between Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 3 is pretty different, though, so once again, I said I could find this in Phase 1 and Phase 2. I could find the smiley faces, but there was no smiley face in Phase 3. All the smiley faces that are modern day are all Phase 2, but really, almost all minifigures these days are the Phase 3 with a lot more detail on them, and the difference between Phase 3 is it's not just a plain stud. It does have a hole, but it's not completely hollow, right? Like, if this got lodged in a baby's throat, hypothetically, they couldn't really breathe because, yes, this is like a solid brick, and it doesn't have a hole in it for breathing. And so I actually checked pretty much on my minifigure collection, like, over the years on my shelves, and all of the modern day sets on my shelf all have Phase 3. None of them even have Phase 2 anymore. So it led me to believe that maybe Phase 2 is just getting abandoned at some point. Maybe it's going to become like Phase 1 where it just got abandoned and outdated into Phase 3, which I think would be really, really interesting if this got, outdated and eventually a retired brick that they didn't use anymore with the hole in the top. And I just think it'd be interesting. I don't quite know why they switched. It's not like that. It's just odd how they choose them. Like, these are pretty much only come in modular sets these days, and they don't even do that. They switched to normal heads in the past 3 years, and so it's really, really hard to get like the ones with holes in them anymore because they don't come in sets. Almost every set comes with Phase 3, which I think is very, very interesting. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Let me know if you know anything about why they changed these heads and what exactly is going on, because it's very confusing, but I definitely think it's very, very interesting and unique how they're changing the minifigure heads. This is Seabrook Productions. Sign off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.